Second type of operator is assignment operator. In this, using these operators, you are assigning the value to variable. In past examples we have seen, we have assigned the particular value to specific variable. So by using the assignment operator, you can assign the value. Now first assignment operator is equal to. This is the basic assignment operator when you are assigning a simple value, any type of value, integer, float, string, character, boolean value, any kind of value, when you are assigning to the variable, then you are using the assignment operator. Now suppose I am assigning the value 5. This is represented by like equal to sign. So a equal to 5. That means your a value, variable a value is 5. Okay. So this is the basic assignment operator when you are simply assigning one particular value to the variable. Now here in this assignment operator, you can use the arithmetic operators as well. You are just solving the expression and then you are storing the result in that particular value only. So first we will see the plus, which is your addition in arithmetic operator. So addition equal to, plus equal to, that means you are performing the addition expression also and you are assigning that result to that variable also. So it is represented like suppose a plus equal to 5. This is one assignment operator as well. A plus equal to 5. What does mean by this expression? Simply the calculation will be a equal to a plus 5. That means you are performing the addition operation using the addition arithmetic operator and then this value you are assigning to variable a. So your result will be here. Suppose consider this a equal to 5. Okay. So a equal to your a value 5 plus this 5 equal to 10 means you are updating the a value here. Okay, by solving the expression and you are not taking any other variable for to store the result, you are taking the a. So this expression can be written like this. So same as the addition operator, you can use the subtraction operator also, and so the arithmetic operators. The next operator is minus equal to. This will be represented like same, a minus equal to 5, which can be solved. A equal to a minus 5. Now in the Python programming, you can write down the expression like this also. This will be correct. You can get your output. Okay, but Python allows you to write down the expression in this shortest form. This is also possible. So in programming language, though this statement will also work, we prefer writing like this, especially in the Python language. Then same like multiplication equal to a equal to, a multiplication equal to 5. Okay, so same like a equal to a multiply by 5. So whatever your result will be, means you are just using the previous a value multiplying by 5 and then you will get your result. Then the division operator, division equal to same, a division equal to 5 can be written like a equal to a divided by 5. So your a value will be divided by 5 and the result will be stored in a. Then modulus sign, a modulus 5, so it can be written as a. So your a value will be divided by 5 and the remainder part will be stored in your a variable only. Then floor division, a floor division 5, so it can be written as a equal to a floor division 5, right? So this will be also, you can get the result like that. you can divide the value of a by 5 and then store the floor value, lower limit value in a. And last one is the exponential. So a exponential equal to 5. So here you can write down like a equal to a raised to, you are simply giving a to the power of 5 and then store the result in a. So these are the assignment operator. Most probably, more frequently we use this assignment to just assign the value, and these are the arithmetic expression when you need to solve this kind of expression, you can go with this assignment. Next is our comparison operator. As the name suggests, comparison, we are comparing two values with each other. Now the difference between these comparison operators and your arithmetic and assignment operator is that in arithmetic and assignment operator, you are getting the result or output in terms of some value, most probably in numbers or sometimes in string. So you are getting the output in the values. Okay, here in the comparison operator, you are getting the value or output in the terms of Boolean value. Here your output will be Boolean value. We have discussed the Boolean value in previous lectures, that Boolean values are 0 or 1, true or false. So when you use the comparison operator, you are getting the result as true or false because you are comparing two numbers, right? So if that expression is right, you are getting the value true. If that expression is wrong, then you are getting the value as false. Okay. So comparison operator, first comparison operator is double equal to. Okay. This is equal to, that means you are checking whether two numbers are equal or not. Okay. Don't be confused with single equal to and double equal to. When you are using single equal to sign, that means you are assigning the value to that variable. But when you are checking if the values of two variables are equal or not, then you must use this equal to sign twice. Otherwise the error will be there. Okay. So here equal to when you are checking. So how we can use this? I have two variables and I just want to check whether these two variables are equal or not. Okay. So I am checking A equal to B. Okay. Now suppose I am taking A value is 5 and B value is 5. So is this condition true? Is this expression true? A equal to B, 5 equal to 5. Yes. The result is yes. So here our output will be true. This is one difference between your arithmetic operators and comparison operator, that you are getting the output in terms of Boolean values here. So for suppose our B value is 10. A equal to 5, B equal to 10. When we are checking this A equal to B, are those value equal? No, because A is 5, B is 10. So in this case your output is false. Whenever you are using the comparison operator, you are getting the output in true and false manner only. So this is our first operator, equal to, when we are checking both values are equal or not. Then next is the exclamatory mark and equal to, which is not equal to. Sometimes you need to check whether those numbers are equal or not equal. Then opposite of first operator, you are using the not equal to sign, like exclamatory mark and equal to sign. So how we are checking? A is not equal to B. This is how we write. Now let's take the values. Suppose here A equal to 5 and B equal to 10. So A not equal to B, this condition is true because no, both values are different. A is 5, B is 10. So this statement is correct in this case. So the output for this statement is true, right? Because those are not equal. That's why the output is true. And suppose A equal to 10 and B also equal to 10. So actually these values are equal. But we are checking A is not equal to B. So in this case, both values are equal. So our output is false. Pay attention carefully for the equal to sign and non-equal to sign. Those are the opposite signs and you are getting the opposite result in them. Next comparison operator is greater than. Many times the one value will be greater than another and one value will be less than another. So to check that, we are using this greater than sign. So greater than, that means when we are checking one particular value is greater than the another value or not. It is written by like this, A greater than B. We are checking whether A is greater than B or not. So suppose A is 10 and B is 5. So yes, it is true. A is greater than B. So your output is true, right? Suppose A is 10 and B is 15. So A is not greater than B. So this expression is false. So in that case, your output will be false. Okay. So this is the greater than sign. Same as this, next sign is the less than. When you are checking the first variable is less than the second variable. So here A is less than B. And same like that, when you are getting the values, then suppose this are our value, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10, then this expression is true. So your output will be true. And suppose A is 15 and B is 10, then your output is false. So this is your A is less than B, less than operator. Next operator is greater than equal to. When we check the two values, so that particular first value will be greater than the second value or it could be the equal also. So when we are checking greater than and equal to comparison, it's equal to values in the same expression, then we are going with the greater than equal to sign. So here greater than equal to. Here A is greater than equal to B. This can be written like this. Okay. And suppose A value is 10 and B value is 5. Okay. So this our output will be true because yes, 10 is greater than 5. But if we are checking 10 is greater than 10, both variable has same value 10 and 10. So 10 is not greater than 10 but it's equal. So equal to condition is true, satisfied. So here in this case also your output is true. So by using this operator we can check two conditions at a time. It could be greater and it could be equal to also. Same like greater than equal to, our next operator is less than equal to. Here we can write down like this. It is opposite of greater than equal to. When the A value of A is less than B, then also our output will be true. Both values, if both values are equal, same, then also our output will be true. But suppose A value is greater than B, then our output will be false in that condition. So these are our comparison operators.